And welcome to episode 5 of Ankle Sore. Good afternoon, Vito.
Good afternoon, Angelo. Andrew.
Andrew.
Vito, Angelo.
Long time between drinks.
Yep.
Long time.
24 hours.
We've got new kid on, so it does prove that we've got a different. We've had a shave in the shower.
But
Well,
we
I
could
haven't had a
just
shave, but
change your... Yeah, I haven't had a shave either.
I had one fresh this morning, boys.
fresh one. So we're going to go into a bit of history today. We're going to talk about the AFL Rising Star Award, which is in its 30th year. Well, sorry, its 30th year was last year, so we're celebrating 30 years of the AFL Rising Star.
Perfect.
So it started in 1993, and Veet, what was the company that sponsored the first year?
Was it Norwich?
Norwich Rising Star.
Norwich, right. Jeez, I remember that as a kid. Oh, well, as a youngster, I should say, not a kid. But
Norwich Rising Star, and then it went 8 years, and then in 001, who took over, Andrew?
Believe it or not, Answer Australia for 1 year.
Correct.
Which
Jeez.
And why 1 year?
because Ansett went bust after
Ansett
that.
went bust.
Yeah, I was going to say, did Norwich go bust?
Yeah.
Norwich had a fair whack of it, though.
yeah.
So it was an award that the players, the winner got X amount of money in a portfolio. So NAB was doing that, and I don't know what the money was.
Probably 10 grand back then, 10 or 20 grand.
Yeah, at the moment it's about 25 grand. Or
Jeez, it's not much of an
When you
increase.
think of it,
That's
yeah, but the thing is, when you're just coming to the scene, anything's
30 years ago it was good, but not so much now, right?
Yeah, I know, but still.
25 grand.
If you're
is a fair whack.
25 grand. If someone gets to you, you run the Norwich Rising Star, you've got your contract plus 25 grand. You're not going to complain.
Yeah, exactly.
And not you're right. It's all about.
But you get a portfolio.
That's what it's about.
You can't even buy a car for 25 grand these days.
You can.
You can put a loan on a house, I guess.
All right, fair enough.
So the team with the most awards was Fremantle, Melbourne, and Sydney had players all equal with 3 winners each. Most
interesting.
nominees in 1 year, and we'll go through that very quickly, was GWS in 1
Oh,
year.
that doesn't
makes
surprise
sense.
me.
They
Yeah.
had 8.
They had
in 1 year.
15,000 number one picks.
So a player, do you know much of the rules about how it gets nominated?
We've got an
or-
idea, but let everyone know, I guess.
So a player's nominated each week by a panel of experts, so-called experts.
So-called.
So-called.
So cool.
And then the
That's
nominee of the best of the round wins that round. To be eligible, Andrew? To be eligible? What? How old?
Under 22?
21.
21.
under
is it?
21.
Okay.
So you got it. So 21 doesn't count. Is that right?
Yep,
21
as
as
of
of
1st of Jan,
1st of Jan.
of that playing year.
Yep.
And minimum games,
10, isn't it? 10
correct?
games, yeah.
10. And you can be nominated more than once. So this leads
Oh, that's
me
right.
into-
Yeah, I remember
okay.
that.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then at the
I've
end of the
seen-
year, the panel of experts
So-called.
do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the nominated players, and then
obviously they
so
pick
forth.
their-
It comes out to be the winner. So with that, there was 16 players that have been nominated twice, but never won the award
That's actually
in
interesting.
separate years.
Yeah.
In separate
Really?
years.
Well, they can't be nominated in the same year because they've already been nominated.
That's right.
So only been nominated once. Only 16 players in 30 years.
And so nominated twice and never won it.
neither.
Well,
none of-
let's be honest. How can you win it if you play less than 10
That's a
games?
very good
Like,
point.
you're not going to win it, right?
Yeah, that's
so some of the
true.
names.
So they
Never
may have
thought of
got
it that way.
injured or fallen
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
So some of the names, if you can interrupt me on these, Duncan Callaway was one
Twice.
player, nominated twice.
Nominated twice, yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
Craig Callahan,
Who's that?
Craig Kelly.
Fremantle,
Yeah, I remember him. I do.
left footer,
Yep.
chubby left footer.
Yeah, I do.
It's going to get better. Michael Braun,
West Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah, yeah.
Although,
Good,
you know.
good footballer.
Yeah,
Luke
decent.
Power, obviously.
Yeah, great
Luke Power.
footballer. Yep.
Nathan Jones,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Mark Lacroix,
Not surprised. Yeah, it's
Michael Hurley.
pretty- Okay.
Okay.
This is a beauty. Jordan Gisberts,
Got nominated twice.
nominated twice.
All right, close up at the end of this episode. Jordan.
No. I want to know, what year was that? Do you know what year that was?
I didn't put the years on that.
Okay, because we have to go back and find out what year he was nominated. These Muppets that nominated him twice. Not once, twice.
Twice. As Grant Thomas said once, I don't know who it was or who it was about. He goes,
There you go.
if he popped up out of my Wheaties, I wouldn't recognise him.
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't.
have no idea
Yeah,
what
if
he
was
looked
walking
like.
down the street, I know what Jordan.
I
Gisberts
remember
was.
Jordan
So-
Gisberts, didn't he?
What about this one gets better? Sam Blees.
Oh, dear.
2 clubs.
I remember the
St
name.
Kilda?
I
No.
thought Melbourne and Melbourne.
Melbourne.
And St Kilda?
I don't know if he had a second club.
Wasn't there a bleed at St Kilda? Maybe it's going back.
Yeah, probably. Your mate, Orazio Fantasia.
Twice.
Yep. Witherden.
Has he played more than 3 games of Fantasia? He's always
Yeah, well,
injured.
he's always injured.
Yeah.
Witherden, Lockie Scholl, Mitch Georgiades, Luke Jackson, Tom Green, Justin McInerney, and Jake Bowie. So they're the 16. So let's move on, and we'll start talking about the winners.
Yep.
Okay.
So in the great wisdom of the AFL in 1993, they didn't want to reveal who finished first, second, or third, just the winners in all my research.
Because it's such a mystery.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I reckon it was slapped together
Probably.
first.
Probably.
I think they didn't know exactly how to
how it was gonna go.
the procedure, the process,
Yeah, exactly.
how they wanted it to go.
That's fair, but-
So you probably give them a little bit of leeway there. But
Yeah.
anyway,
So the first winner was Nathan Buckley, 1993.
absolutely no.
Worthy winner.
At Brisbane
Absolutely.
Bears, mind you.
Ah, yeah, but he was a star from the minute he walked out.
Yeah.
mate.
So it's funny because we've had this discussion before about him playing 1 year there and being a professional and winning that and being such a good player.
Yeah. Yep.
But then on the other hand, you've got Jason Horne-Francis, who was a sook last year
Sooked
for
it
North
up.
Melbourne
Yeah.
Yep.
and left. So, mate, if you want to be professional and play AFL football,
Totally agree.
play, whether you like it or not, play, you're getting paid. Play,
right.
Shut up.
If
do
you
your
if
job,
you come from Victoria and you've been
no problem.
WA's picked you up there, Freo, West Coast,
Rory
Freo.
Lobb's another example. Wanted to go home last year.
Yep.
Yeah.
And played very
That's
well.
right.
Probably his best season of all
That's
time.
right.
And now got traded.
Yep.
I know we're sidetracking, but Nathan Buckley's the
His
poster
management should have.
child
Yeah, exactly.
for being
He's the
professional.
model.
That
Yeah,
actually
he's
makes
the
it
model.
makes sense. He won the first one
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Dominated and
Yeah, he
took it
dominated.
all.
He was
So
great.
1994, this is an interesting one because ultimately Corey McKernan should have won it, but got reported, so he didn't win the
Oh, that's
Brownlow
right.
or the Rising Star.
Jeez, so he lost that too.
Yeah, so he would have bolted it in. So
who
it was
won in
Chris Scott,
Oh dear.
Oh, I mean,
and that was
Chris Scott,
he was an okay player.
he was
okay player.
he was better at
exactly
Brisbane
right.
than when he won
Yeah,
it
but
at
I guess
Hawthorn.
I get. Yeah, that's true. Did he win at Hawthorn?
Yeah,
That's an so-called experts. That's an error.
Is
Well, I don't know what
He won it at
I'll
Hawthorn.
bring it up. Tell me, was it Hawthorn or
No, I don't
No,
know.
94. I don't know. It would be.
I know Brad Scott was at Hawthorn.
So was Chris
Might
Scott.
have
I'm
been.
pretty
No,
sure,
no,
wasn't
no,
he?
No, Chris-
They both didn't go.
Sorry, yeah, Chris was an original Brisbane Bear.
Brisbane.
Draft
Brad. Chris
Brad
was
was
the better
Hawthorn.
one, and then Brad got the game because
Please,
The better of just average back
Please,
pocket players.
please.
And
Both of them were
Not good
just street
players.
fighters, mate.
They were
Yeah,
street
but
fighters. They were
that's
perfect
okay.
for the early 90s.
Because you know footy today, those blokes will be playing 11 o'clock at Arden Street.
100%.
and Hunt
VFL
Road.
footy. Yeah, that's true.
But back then,
Anyway.
they did their job.
So
I guess.
1995 was Nick Holland, who came onto the scene.
Richmond, yeah.
Massive.
I
Yeah,
Yeah, but
remember he played
he
well.
burst on,
Yeah, he
didn't
burst
he?
on, yeah,
He
yeah.
came out, mate. Everyone's like
Hawthorn, the Hawthorn Nick Holland.
Yeah.
That's Ben Holland, Richmond.
Ben-
No, Nick Holland's
Yeah.
Hawthorn. Yeah, he burst onto
Oh,
the
yeah,
scene.
he did actually. Yeah.
He burst onto the scene like he was going to be the next big thing, and he was.
But he
good.
had a good career.
No, I was going to say
He
he,
had a
was a
good
very
career.
good
Yeah.
player. I'm not surprised he won it, especially the way he came onto
Yeah,
the
he
scene.
was a good
Yeah.
footballer.
Yeah, he was.
Nick Holland.
And then the fourth year without any information other than the winners was Ben Cousins, 96.
Yeah, fair enough.
My boy, absolute superstar,
Yep.
in
Yeah,
my opinion.
Great footballer.
We've had, if you go back.
He'll be in the
to
top 50 of all
Our
time.
yes, it was at our first episode. We spoke about Cousins,
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, yes.
about
we did.
midfields and
Yep.
Geelong. So just go back to our first episode and scroll through. You'll hear the debate about the West Coast midfield versus
Geelong.
Brisbane versus Geelong
Yeah, the three midfields of
And that might
the
even be
latest.
an episode coming.
midfields.
Yeah, best midfields of all time because there's a lot of good ones. There's a lot to debate,
Yeah, yeah,
and we've had the debate here just off camera.
That's
and,
right.
Yeah.
Oh, the
We're
Warren
talking
Campbell.
about rising
The
stars.
Warren
not
Campbell,
midfields
Matty
right
Armstrong
now.
midfields. Yeah, go on.
So 1997, Port Adelaide came into the comp, and Michael Wilson won it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a worthy winner.
But
he
I-
was
I
he
just-
was quick. He was tough. He
Yeah.
was
But I just want to mention who finished third because they started doing the 1, 2, and 3s.
Yep. right.
Stephen Carey,
Who's that?
Sydney.
Sydney,
Yeah, but
and
didn't he play somewhere else first?
No.
Brisbane.
Oh, did he?
That's
Stephen
right,
Carey,
yeah.
Brisbane
Stephen
first.
Carey.
Yeah.
Did he,
Nickname?
did he even play
Don't ask me why.
Duck?
Nickname? His nickname?
Duck.
Pumpkin. I don't know why.
Because he had a head like a
He had a
pumpkin.
head like a
But
pumpkin.
he had hair at Brisbane and then shaved it when he went to
I think you're right.
Sydney.
Did he
Yeah, I
even
think
play
you're
senior
right.
footy at Brisbane?
Oh, a hand.
I don't reckon
Yeah,
he did.
don't know.
I don't
Don't
reckon
know.
he did. I reckon this friend of ours might have. We might
A friend
have
of ours might have to reveal that.
That's interesting.
So 1998, Byron Pickett
Okay.
dominated Nick Stevens and Warren Treadway. So the Port Adelaide first
Connection,
2 years,
yeah.
all the kids.
Well,
they
that
got
makes sense.
nominated.
Yeah.
But Byron Pickett, geez, he was
He's a good footballer.
He was
He was a good
absolute.
footballer.
He was absolutely relentless.
the hit
in
on
that
Crummell
era.
I was
was
going to
just
say, is Brendan
massive.
Crummell, is he awake, Brendan Crummell?
What a
or
hit.
Is he still asleep?
What a hit.
I remember, and you know what? That night, were you there, Ange?
Yeah,
I was there that night. And it
blowing
was
fog.
yeah, freezing. I
It
remember
was
this.
incredible.
It was about 5 degrees Saturday night, freezing.
So you went to Waverley.
Had
And
to.
then you just hear
Had
this
to.
thud. Mate, he didn't move for a week.
And he was so consistent, and he nailed him perfectly.
Yeah.
So like he did have it. Wasn't like a one-off, was it? He was.
consistently
He
did it.
nailed
was
those
brutal.
hip and shoulders.
It
Yeah.
was.
He was a good
He
winner.
nailed-
Absolutely good winner. Great
Yeah.
winner.
Yeah. So 1999, A Goods.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Well, we see the career he's gone on to have, so yeah.
And a Brownlow medalist comes into it, finishing third, Simon Black. We talk about the Simon Black pattern.
There's always a pattern with these
There's always a
Brownlow
pattern.
medalists and Norwich Rising, and Norwich and
Oh,
Rising
well, that was
Stars.
still Norwich back then, I think. Yes, it was.
It was, yeah.
Who finished second?
Brett Burton. Birdman.
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 Yeah.
Comes
I would
second.
never have got that.
Neither would
Oh, wouldn't have.
Would
thought
never
of
have got that.
Birdman, no.
So 2000 was an interesting player, Paul Hazelby.
I. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but you know what I'll say about. Remember when he started, mate? Everyone's going nuts.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
a good player.
He's going to be a superstar, but never
He got
really.
worse as it went along.
Yeah, he never really
Yeah.
lost
He
his
was
way. Do you think he lost
slow.
his way?
He
Yeah,
was
slow.
slow.
He was
And-
slow, and then you know
it was
what?
probably
You
a little,
tick.
yeah, slow. He was
he was
probably
slow.
a little slow for AFL.
Yeah.
His body was probably, he got
You
away
know
with
what?
it at that
You know-
era.
But you know what? His body type today, I don't think he'd last.
No.
No, I wouldn't.
But geez, he got the footy, didn't he?
He
He
did.
did, he did,
He
he
did,
did.
and he was smart
He was
usage.
a smart footballer.
Smart
He had
user
to
of the
be,
footy
'cause he
too, I
was a
thought. So,
Yeah.
look, fair enough, he won it, but I think, yeah, after that, you're right. I think he just started to go backwards as he went.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an interesting
Did
comment.
he go
That's-
elsewhere? No.
Nah, he retired at
No,
Fremantle.
did he?
I reckon he retired
Oh no,
about.
it was Simon. It was not Simon Black. There was a black. What was the black?
Heath Black.
Heath Black
Heath
went to
Black.
St Kilda.
Correct.
Yeah,
I reckon he retired at about age 28, 29, Hazelby.
groins, I reckon.
Yeah, I didn't look after himself, I
yeah,
reckon. I don't know.
yeah. I reckon
Could've
too.
been a
Never
really
had a
good player.
footballer's physique,
No.
really.
So that was the
Football
end
is
of the
mine,
Norwich
but-
Rising Star.
Uh-huh.
So in 001
Neither
we had
Diesel
the
Williams.
Ansett Australia Rising Star, and that was Justin Kazitsky.
Kaczynski, yeah.
Kazitsky.
Did he get a free flight or something? As a
Did
winner?
he? He would have.
Did he get, what do you call it?
Just
Ansett?
give Ansett a plug.
Did he actually get to use it? Probably
Well,
not.
probably not because they
Did he get those points? You know what those points when you go shopping?
get nothing back. Lost it
boys,
all.
mate.
Yeah, that's
Daniel Kerr finished second. Mark McVeigh finished third.
Daniel Kerr. Jesus, you go back that far.
I know.
Okay.
Well, you got to remember it would have been first year.
Yeah, true.
Mark McVeigh, it's an interesting one.
So then we moved into 002 when NAB took over,
Mhm.
and this was where St Kilda, had all their first round
Yeah.
picks, and Nick Revolt won it that year.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
02?
02.
Yeah, that's.
Chris, this is the best top three.
Chris Judd. you were
Chris
gonna
Judd
say?
and Luke Hodge.
Oh, dear.
Well, that
Can't
was the
get-
super draft, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
and so where's Luke Ball fit in that?
Well, Luke Ball's there somewhere
yeah,
too.
see?
But Luke Ball
He
wasn't.
Revolt, Judd.
Luke Ball wasn't quite in that
Nah, not
echelon.
even close.
He
not
wasn't.
even
Very
close.
good, but not in that.
Yeah.
echelon.
Not
but
even close.
How good's that top three?
Oh,
That's probably okay.
Yeah, that's-
the best one so far.
So yeah, I reckon that's 002 would be the best.
So far, yeah.
So far.
I don't know the rest, but
yeah.
So 003, Sam Mitchell.
Okay.
Gonna love who finished
Star.
second.
go on.
Graham Polak,
Oh my lord.
Jeez.
Was he on a tram when he come second?
hit by a tram. Second club. What was his second club?
Richmond.
Richmond.
Richmond, yeah. Dear.
It's an half back. That's all I could.
He,
but
he was okay
He
at
was-
Fremantle.
Was
He
he
was
just?
okay.
He was a skinny, tall rake,
yeah,
wasn't he?
wasn't he
then, yeah.
supposed to be a really good get when
Mate, they'll go
when Richmond got him?
They'll go bananas about
Yeah.
Paul Lake.
Yeah, when Richmond got him.
Yeah.
But then he busted his head. The tram jumped out in front of him.
I can't believe
I
that.
hope you're okay too. Like, I hope there's
I
no
hope you're
lingering.
okay.
Yeah.
Hope
You
you
know?
had I hope you'd already paid for your ride.
Yeah, exactly. So, so that was 003.
Who finished third?
Luke Ball.
Luke Ball.
There you go.
Okay.
So Luke Ball. So anything on that? Do you know the story about Luke Ball and what was his brother?
Who's his brother?
Luke Ball's brother.
Yeah, Luke Ball got his brother got drafted.
Tennis ball. I don't know.
Basketball. I don't know.
Matthew Ball.
No.
I've never heard of
No
him.
idea.
Do your research.
Who is he?
Is his brother?
Where did he play? Williamstown.
He got drafted to. Can you check that?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Got drafted to St Kilda, I reckon.
Matthew Ball.
Matthew Ball.
So another one like my
Or was it
brothers that
Hawthorn?
come
No, it
over.
was Hawthorn.
Hawthorn.
Yeah, Hawthorn.
Matthew Ball.
In what year?
Same year, I reckon.
2003.
It's going to probably take you a while.
That's all right. I'll look
But
at it.
yep. And by the way, if you're liking this episode, make sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and make a comment below and tell us what you think. While Andrew,
And Matthew Ball. I don't even think he exists.
he does. Matthew Ball exists. He exists.
National Draft 2000. Okay.
There you go. Give us some info.
No,
on-
I'm still looking for him. He'd be picked 6,000, I reckon.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, we will.
2000.
Oh, Matthew, hang on, I found him.
Hello,
Matthew Ball,
He actually bloody exists.
twin brother.
2003 National Draft. I can't believe Hawthorn wasted pick 51
Oh dear.
on Matthew Ball from the Box Hill Hawks. So he played with their VFL side.
Yeah, and then
Do you believe he played 17 career games? No, I didn't know that.
In the AFL. In the AFL.
Well, yeah.
In the RFL.
in
yeah.
the joke of a competition, FL.
Yeah.
You're not kidding. He played senior football.
Yeah, don't doubt me.
games.
What number was he? Does anyone know?
Nah,
I think
no
I'm
idea.
starting to. Was he taller,
I couldn't remember.
or was he just a ball like a?
I have
couldn't
got
remember.
no idea that this, and I'm not kidding. I know we know
No,
our footy. I had no idea this bloke existed. I'm being honest.
Again, if you
I'm
walk,
being
down
brutally
the
honest.
road,
Oh
If
yeah.
you popped up out of your
out of
Weet Bix.
Wheaties. or
Who
whatever
eats
it's-
Oh,
Wheaties?
cornflakes.
No one eats Wheaties.
That's American.
That's what Grant
Wheaties.
Thomas said in the thing.
Yeah.
Really, it should be Wheat Bix.
He must have been in America.
Should be Wheat Bix, shouldn't it?
Or
Yeah.
Adam Muesli. That's better.
None of your muesli or sultana
Or,
brand
or your oats.
Special K.
Special K.
But no one eats Wheaties.
Anyway.
2004, Jared Rivers,
Yeah. Okay. Not a bad footballer.
Followed-
Okay.
followed by Aaron Davey,
Ooh.
Come second.
comes second.
But I
And
guess
Jared
that-
Rivers flogged them,
Yeah.
won by 20 votes.
Oh, really?
I didn't watch him enough to comment on that, but Aaron Davey.
Aaron Davey had a better career, but I guess it's a one-year award, right?
Bra-
So-
there,
That's
there's,
right.
there's my Brownlow thing, mate. Same
that's all
thing.
it
One
is.
year award, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
finished third.
Richard Hadley finished third, not the cricketer.
Oh, the
Richard Hadley.
New Zealand fast
the
bowler.
New Zealand fast bowler.
With the
swing
great with the
bowler.
grey
Can you
hair.
believe he did everything at New Zealand and still managed to finish third
That's a great
in a
effort.
Rising Star Award?
Richard Hadley. What do you he was just a footballer.
I thought he was
Not even a
a
footballer.
premiership player and was
Is he?
good.
Was he a premiership player with a line with Brisbane?
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
the VFL.
Oh,
so
dear.
No, played in one of their flags.
That's why Carlton
Played
picked
in one
him
of
up,
their
'cause they
flags.
thought he was
Can't
the
pick up
same.
Hadley.
Yeah, Richard Hadley.
I think
No,
the-
no,
yeah,
stop.
Yeah, didn't you know that?
Yeah, he played
I
for
can't-
Carlton.
Yeah,
Senior
yeah.
footy.
Yeah. But he left after they won the flag.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he?
So it was the third flag, I think, that he
Yeah.
played in.
Probably, and Carlton would have paid him a
Premiership
million.
player.
Oh dear. Oh, dear.
20 years veto. We've been doing this.
Anyway, this subject's another subject. Anyway,
2005, Brett Delidio,
Yep.
Yeah,
Worthy
he was a
winner.
star. when
Ryan
he
Griffin and
started.
Dave Mundy followed through.
Yeah, fair enough.
2000,
All-stars.
yeah, 2006, Daniel Pearce.
Oh, yeah.
Fremantle.
Fremantle left
Yeah,
footer.
but the two.
He was,
yeah.
he was silky, mate. He was pretty
and
clean.
Port Adelaide.
That's right. He went to Port Adelaide
Daniel
later.
Pearce. He
D
looks
A
like
N
the-
Y L E. Daniel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
Daniel.
exactly what you're talking. Absolutely, went to Port, and he's still good. He's still good at
Hang
Port.
on.
Yeah.
Did he go to Port or start at Port?
No, started
Started
Fremantle,
Freo.
100%.
Okay.
It was a big loss for them at the time.
He was a good footballer.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
clean.
because
mate.
they had nothing back then.
He
Yeah,
was
that's
clean.
right.
He was clean and very smart.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's good football.
He's your mate, Joel Selwood, won the 2007.
Well, that goes without saying. That's obvious.
And,
Burst
fair-
onto the
and
scene.
six-
16,
Amazing
and
record,
16
though.
years down the track,
Yeah.
I'm going to tease this year after round 5 how much Geelong miss him now.
I know. You said that in the
And
last episode.
I will harp on it.
Said that in the last
Okay.
episode.
You can say whatever you want, but they're not playing with one less. That's all
Okay,
I'm saying.
that's all right. Well,
2008's, sorry for this person, but it's probably the worst Rising Star winner.
Jordan Gisbert's.
Well, that's the worst nominee.
Yeah.
But I think Reece Palmer
he won it.
won a Rising Star.
Hang on. Another Carlton.
Cut.
Another Carlton draftee. Not draftee, another
no.
Carlton trade. It's a common theme, isn't it?
Reece
Oh,
Palmer.
yeah, Carlton picked him up as well.
7 years after they have a breakout season, Carlton go, he might be a good player. Let's pick him up. Let's give the world for him, and becomes nothing.
How would you
Reece-
feel? How would you feel if you were Cyril Rioli
Come second on.
coming second to Reece Palmer?
They
Stop.
Do
Incredible.
you have
this.
votes there? Like what they
Yeah, I've got
finished on?
votes in brackets.
So how many did...
Reece Palmer 44,
Yep.
Rioli 37,
Right.
Trent Cotchin 21.
They should do a count back. And...
Reece-
I want to know who the 5 experts were that
but
year.
you know what? Can I
Yeah.
just say something, boys? Again, and I've harped on this. It's all about one season. He pulled it out of his backside.
Was he that good in his first year? I can't
Oh,
remember.
look, I can't
I
remember.
don't think he was.
Oh,
He was okay.
I'd be
remember he was
lying.
okay.
I'd be lying if I said, yeah, he was. I don't know. But just the fact that Rioli comes second to him, that just tells you it's a 1 year thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They can have it another 10 years, those two.
Yeah.
And Rioli wins every time.
Never happened
no
again.
doubt.
Anyway.
009 Daniel Rich.
Yeah, star.
Second was Andy. Actually, now we talk about the two worst second and thirds. We've just spoken about the Worst nominee was
Yeah,
Jordan
okay.
Gisberts.
Yep.
The worst winner was Reece Palmer.
Palmer,
And
yeah.
I think we've got a tie for the worst, what do you call
A
it?
tie Zantuck.
Podium finish.
Oh, okay. Got
Right.
it. Yep.
Andy Otten
Who's that?
Adelaide,
Oh, dear.
and Tate Pears.
Oh,
That's the podium.
Who's Tate Pearce?
Essendon.
Essendon. Big centre half back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was he number? I'm just
16?
16.
correct.
Yeah.
I reckon he turned one in against us too one night.
No.
I think so.
Were we that bad?
Yeah.
To take pairs?
Yeah.
Tate
But there
Pearce.
was two of him, though.
True.
There was two of him. That's a good shot.
That's a very good one.
That's
So 2010, Dan Hanbury. And we're getting into now this
Start.
next section from about 210 onwards. I think they got a little bit more serious about the
Yeah,
voting.
yeah.
You have to. Have
Yeah.
Because some of these
It was
winners
a
and
piss
seconds
take.
are they're taking
Yeah.
the piss out of it.
So when you look from
I agree.
here, like Tom Scully second, Rockcliffe third.
Mm.
For first year players.
fair
That's
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough. No problem.
2011, Heppel, Dyson Heppel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Luke Shuey and Zach Smith finished second and
Who-
third.
The Hawthorn guy.
No.
Zach Smith,
Zach Smith was
The
Gold
Ruckman.
Coast,
yeah,
Geelong.
Ruckman.
correct.
So
So
it
the big
was
skinny ruckman, wasn't
Yep. Gold Coast's
Okay,
first
yep.
year.
Who am I thinking of?
You're
Isaac
thinking of
Smith.
Isaac Smith.
Isaac.
So 212 was Daniel Talia. I thought he was a serviceable player.
Oh, he was
His
a-
body
he was
let
a
him down
gu-
in
he
the
was a
end,
he?
yeah.
Hang
gun.
on, is Italia? Is that the one Adelaide one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because there was a
Yeah.
Sydney one.
Because there was his brother.
And then went to the Bulldogs and had a sook.
Hang
Fry's
on, hang on.
brother.
So the Adelaide one,
Is Daniel Talia.
where did he go? To Sydney?
Bulldogs,
No,
I
he
think.
didn't go anywhere.
There was
he
a
was
Talia
going
at
to go-
Sydney.
His brother.
Yeah, his
Was that
brother.
what's his first name?
John. I don't know.
John.
no.
John Talia.
No, his brother.
I don't know. I don't know. Matthew Taylor.
Correct.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't remember
Might
his
be-
brother.
Make a
Let us know in
comment.
the comments.
Let us know.
Because
We'll do the research. But so 2013, Jaeger O'Meara. Is it Jaeger or Jaeger?
Jägermeister.
Yeah,
or-
Jägermeister.
Jaeger bomb.
Jaeger Bomb. Crouch second and Ollie Wines third.
Which Crouch?
Which Crouch? Yeah.
B.
Brad.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd never know the difference.
I think
Neither
Brad.
do I. They're
don't
both
you-
the same.
Nah.
Same players.
No.
Yeah,
Brad's got a lot more nous than
And who's
Matthew.
Now, so I reckon they're trundlers.
Brad's the one that's at
number,
St Kilda.
he's
St
number
Kilda.
2 at Adelaide, Brad. Oh, no,
yeah.
Matthew's the Adelaide one now.
Correct.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
and
right.
I
The
think-
St Kilda
yeah.
one's better.
Come on.
Yeah, a bit
He
better.
is.
Yeah.
Brad, that's what I was saying. Brad, fair enough.
Broken-
Who was it you talking about?
Both broken bodies. What was that?
But who's the one you're talking about here? Brad?
Yeah, that's Brad.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who was third?
Ollie Wines.
Ooh. Good.
214. Actually, this winner is probably a tie
worst?
with Reece Palmer.
Okay. Well,
Dear, oh, dear.
Lewis Taylor.
had a good first year. So
You're right. You're right.
He's an interesting
Yeah.
one, in my opinion, because I remember seeing him. I go, this small
yeah, he
little
was
midget.
A star.
I go, he's going to run right in this football league.
Yep.
Never took it to the next level after that. I
Yep.
think.
And,
And look at him now.
oh well.
Where is he now? Sydney can't even get a look in.
In
True.
another world.
Well,
he's
how's he going to get a look in?
He's done.
With
in
Tom
another
Papley?
world, and I don't know why, but I was watching him play out at Werribee in a night game for Sydney Swans in a VFL game on a
Night
Sunday
game
night.
at Werribee Sunday.
How did he go there?
I dominated VFL on a
yeah,
Sunday
VFL.
night playing Werribee.
There's a lot of players that are too
7:30
good
at
for
night,
VFL.
middle of July.
Another good.
Kicked the goal, told about 100 people.
I told everyone. Yeah, told about 100 people. So 215, Hogan, Jesse Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had a
when he
great
started,
first
he was
year.
absolute.
What a shame
star.
he had his
Lost his way, didn't he?
moments,
Let's
yeah.
be honest, he lost his way.
Yeah.
Because I agree, when he started,
He was a star.
I thought, yeah, absolute star.
They called him the next Wayne Carey.
Do you remember?
Oh, he
even
was on his
played.
way.
Yeah, I mean, he had all the potential, but potential.
And I think he
It just
started
tells
showing a
you-
little bit
it
of
just tells you
GWS last
It's all
year.
up here too, isn't it, mate? These guys have got to be
For
strong
him.
up here. Not just him, anyone.
Yeah. Oh, it's a shame. I don't think we'll ever see the best of
No,
him.
no, no.
But
Nah,
he started
he's-
showing some really good, showing some
Nah,
good signs
You know,
at GWS.
You're not gonna see any more. That's it.
No. 216, Callum Mills. Oh, sorry. I'll go back to who finished second
Yeah,
and
who
third.
finished second and
Caleb, Paddy Cripps finished
Jeez.
second. And Dom Sheed finished third.
Yeah, fair enough.
By the way, sorry, I've got to go back to the Lewis Taylor year.
Jeez, what?
I can't believe I've missed this. Do you know who finished second to Lewis Taylor?
Oh,
I've
no.
no idea.
Marcus Bontempelli.
My boy.
So that just tells you there. Anyway.
What?
And
No
it was-
good.
and
No. It just tells you 1 year you can just pull it out of your backside. Again.
Yeah. So what are you saying? Bontempelli should have won it.
Yeah.
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 Looking back, yeah.
But again, like you said, 1 year, right? He's had a better career, and he's going to have a better career already. He could retire tomorrow, and he's
No
it's
doubt.
Not even a
No question.
question.
So 216, Callum Mills. We spoke of that. Caleb Daniels second. Jacob Wiedering third.
Yep, no, I've got no problem
Yeah,
with
you've
that.
got no issues.
So that's a nice.
Hang on, who was that? Who finished? Who won it?
Callum Mills.
Callum Mills, my boy.
He's your boy, yeah.
Just for the viewers out there, I got on it thanks to Jared Waitley.
His punting or switch off for me.
I think it was $51.
It was a good win.
I
yeah.
remember that.
Halfway through the year, and I told you I put I won't say how much I put on it. But anyway, it was good.
And let me tell you, the day they had the award, you were so stressed.
I was sweating because Caleb did he finish second?
Yeah.
Because I remember he had
He was so
some
stressed.
good the last few games was touching. He had some ripper games, Caleb Daniel, and I was sweating. I'm like,
Can I be?
I don't know how much he had on it,
Just for a
but
second.
the way he was stressing that day.
I had enough to be.
was more than
Just
a
for a
dollar.
second, Callum Mills is a star, no doubt about it. No question. He's in my top. Well, you saw we did our top 50. Caleb Daniel is just. I know everyone thinks he's this, he's that. Honestly, just a battler, in my opinion.
battler.
Is he?
He's
Is he a battler
good
or he
user.
lets you down?
Okay, that's
He's
a
a
better
good
one.
user.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
Andrew.
No.
No.
Again,
How many times has he sprayed that football?
how many times have I said
Let
the
me just have a
2000
drink. I
and
need a sip of water.
let me get the year right. The 2019 Melbourne Premiership. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. 219. Yeah.
20.
220. Is the perfect guide. I've been talking about all through the episodes. I always go refer to the grand final. We talked about Marcus Bontempelli, how good he was. Refer to that third quarter.
Yeah.
We talked about Angus Brayshaw, how good he was when Melbourne were getting
15
beat
minutes, yep.
in that 15 minutes.
Yep.
We talked about Clayton Oliver winning 3 clearances.
Absolutely.
And they were goal down and then 3 clearances. They're 4 goals up. Bailey Fritz kicks goals. Caleb Daniel in that grand final.
Oh, yeah, I remember we'll talk. Remember how many errors? How many?
4 on the fulls. I won't say 4, but he had a couple on the full. He tried to stir up Max Gawn, threw him into the ground, caused it he almost changed the game that night.
Well, I just thought.
Do you remember?
I just think he's a battler. He's okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Can't kick it for me.
No, I agree. I'm with you, mate.
He's very good short, but when he's got to go down the line or he's got to go and hit targets longer.
I kick longer than him. You or me.
Anyway,
us
too
would kick
much
longer
on
than
him.
I can handball
217.
longer than him.
217, Ash McGrath. No, it's Andrew McGrath.
Oh, the
Essendon.
Essendon guy? Yeah.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
say Ash McGrath.
Jeez.
Kicked a good winner for Brisbane.
Yeah,
one
against
day.
That was ripper. They went bananas. They were
Good
they were 7 goals down in that game.
They
Or more.
were. You're right.
More. Maybe
Yep,
8 goals.
yep.
And
Anyway,
I reckon he kicked about 7 goals that night.
did he? I don't know.
Yeah, he kicked 6 or 7.
Did he?
Or,
Yeah, at the Gabba. Yeah. Oh,
Yep, I remember
Anyway.
that game. Not watching it, but where I was, like we were in a team bus that day, and everyone was watching that finish
Were they in your North days?
in my North days.
Anyway.
So,
Who finished second and third?
Ryan Burton,
Ryan Burton. He was at Hawthorn then.
the Hawthorn Ryan Burton before he went to Port,
Before,
Yeah, he was a good footballer then.
and Sam Powell Pepper.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, okay.
He's
He's still good now, but I think he was better then.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon he's changed his. I reckon he's important to Port.
I think so. Yeah, you're probably right,
Like
actually.
he's
Yeah.
tough. He kicks a couple of goals.
there was a
game.
moment last year, or the
Oh,
year
he
before,
lost his way. I think it was 2020.
he got injured,
Yeah, he couldn't get back in the side.
and I was like, "Gee, that's a bad loss for them," because I thought he was going.
Nah,
okay.
yeah, I agree with you. He's
a
valuable.
hand-
He's
a
valuable.
more than handy player, but he's important. He's
valuable.
He's very valuable.
hard blokes coming off halfback, always valuable through the midfield. Off
Yeah, that's
wings,
true. That's true.
218, Jaden Stevenson.
Yeah, he was a gun, mate. He was.
I
You know
agree.
what? You know my thoughts on him. What I used to say to you at Collingwood, both of you blokes, when he was at Collingwood, geez, I love Dave McNorth.
You did. You've always said
Jeez,
it.
I love Dave McNorth. He'd be
Always
perfect.
He's at
said
North
it.
now. He hasn't done much.
No, okay. And I agree hasn't excited me like I thought he would, but I think this is his time. He's only 22, 23. This is
Yeah, you
his time.
forget that.
You forget how young he is, and maybe he's a bit immature for his age. I don't know, right?
Yeah.
But I think this is his time right now. I'm still happy to have him. Don't get me wrong. Fair enough.
Great first year.
Great
Fantastic.
first year.
Fantastic.
Great first year.
And if he set standards, again, let's go back to grand finals. His first half,
Oh,
218.
Superb. Yeah, superb.
No doubt.
That made him. And I think, is it fair to say that because he played so well in his first year, had that really good first half of that grand final, his expectations were
Correct.
huge.
Absolutely.
Like I said, you're forgetting he's still young, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't guarantee anything.
No,
Like-
it doesn't. But he's got.
Well,
he's
my
got,
theory was, and you agree, that the accountant always played him off half
yeah,
back,
Noble had him in the wrong spot.
had him in the
What's
wrong
he doing
spot,
kicking out from full back?
kicking out from
Hang on a
full
minute.
back.
He was bad before the Collingwood rest, so wouldn't have got rid of him.
No, he had.
Oh, he
reckon
just
he
had
wasn't-
those issues
Nah,
which
nah,
we won't
I reckon it
talk
was a
about.
salary cap dump as
Yeah,
well.
that, and he had the issues. Remember, he had those.
Had issues. Yeah.
All right. no doubt salary cap dump, but why would you get rid of him if you thought he was so...
Yeah, you wouldn't get rid of him.
You
no.
wouldn't get rid
no,
of him.
you
At
wouldn't.
He would have
but-
been 20,
But
21.
I'm just saying, I reckon the tax man nearly ruined his career.
Taxman, yeah.
Come on, mate. One,
You
what,
serious?
1.5
Could've.
seasons he's had, he's ruined his career,
Look,
has he?
end of the day,
Jaden, you kick out from fullback. Oh, but I've never. You kick out from fullback.
Right.
yeah.
What the hell's all that?
So-
Playing him off halfback.
Yeah.
He couldn't. He's not that type of player, mate. Anyway.
So you
We're
reckon
getting
the
off the- we're
coach
getting
ruined
off the
his
topic.
career, but when he went BMX riding and
Nah,
jumped
that
off
was
the
just
thing,
stupid.
the coach
Stupid.
pushed
Yeah,
him,
that was
did he?
silly.
No, that was
Come on,
stupid.
mate.
But I'm saying,
I'm not copping that.
oh, but I'll cop that he had him in the wrong spots. You can't play that.
Yeah, I
bloke.
agree with
Not cop
that.
but maybe it was a bit of punishment for being a goose.
Oh, that's
in
ridiculous.
pre-season.
That's ridiculous.
Petrarca broke his leg playing basketball. Charlie Curnow broke his dislocated his
So you know
knee.
what? Shirley can't.
Shirley.
Shirley.
They call me
Shirley.
Shirley.
They call me Shirley. Charlie Curnow. So what
Surely
should,
you're not.
what should Vossi say now? You know what, Charlie? Could you just say that discretion now, indiscretion? Oh, Charlie, you can go play fullback now
No,
because
no.
I'm going to punish you.
He won the
No,
Common
you get
Medal
what I'm
last
saying?
year, and Petrarca won
No, this is
best
the
on
thing.
grand in the
Making
grand
a
final.
point.
So
We're spending.
Assistant, yeah, you're right. Assistant coaches and coaches just imagining crap that actually. Jaden Stevenson is a four pocket
100%.
player.
That's it.
Stop
100%.
imagining crap.
Yeah. That's my problem. We spoke about
Yeah,
this.
but hang
off.
on.
Because if you're coaching Jaden Stevenson in local footy,
No, you're playing
play
forward
him
on
in
the
his
ball,
best
right?
spot.
Yeah, but
Jaden,
But he had a
pocket,
chance.
half forward flank, forward pocket.
Yeah,
mate,
but
that's
he
his
did
spot.
that and didn't do anything. He
Well,
did that for 1 year.
yeah, that's why they had to reinvent the wheel with him because he
Exactly,
couldn't get a
but
kick.
that's my point.
But the thing is, if you can't get a kick in your position, you're playing twos.
Is Jack Zeeble going to play round one?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how that's
I
going
know, I know what Jack's level's coming to.
That's my bugbear for 2023.
Oh, it's going to be all over it next week and the week
Yeah.
after. 219, Sam Walsh. Actually, let's talk about second. Tom Doty.
Do they?
Duday.
Judo, duty.
Great defender.
Yeah, very,
Good
very
Geelong
great
Falcon
footballer.
kid.
Very
I
good
watched him
footballer.
at
So he's going back to Geelong. then.
underrated. Yeah,
They
you
all
know,
do.
Yeah, you know about Geelong. I watched him at Geelong Falcons.
Very
TAC
good
Cup level.
footballer and still good right now.
Yeah. And a long way to go in his career too.
Who finished third?
Witherden. Alex Witherden.
So I reckon he's all right.
He's an ugly footballer for me. I don't know. Not
Is he
a
the
fan.
left footer?
Nah, right
No.
footer.
Nah.
Who's the left footer I'm thinking of? There's a left
The
footer.
barometer.
No, who's the left footer for Brisbane? Like I thought it was
Rich.
Witherden.
You're rich.
No, not him. There's another one anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
think-
Do you know what I'm talking about?
What are you
Doesn't
thinking about it?
Caden something.
I don't know. There's a left
Yeah,
footer.
I know you're talking about.
There's a
He-
left.
He's
got a
good player.
beautiful
Coleman.
left foot.
Caden Coleman.
Caden
That's
Coleman.
it.
I don't know if it's him. I don't know.
He's a
Anyway.
lovely left foot kick. Anyway,
219, Sam Walsh. We said that.
no problem.
Connor Rosie and Sydney Stack second and third.
Jeez.
Connor Rosie, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sydney Stack.
Sydney Stack. What?
Take it or leave
Listen,
it, mate.
He's
Take it or
finished.
leave it, mate. Finished.
Probably
Done.
can't
Go.
even comment any further on him really.
No.
Nah.
But yeah, 220, your boy Caleb Sarong.
Gun footballer,
Yeah,
mate.
fair enough.
Second, your boy Noah Anderson.
How's he, my boy?
You rate him all the time.
Oh, so he's better than Matt Rowell.
That's it. He's
Do you
your
think he's
boy.
better than Matt Rowell? Just quick.
No.
Neither do I.
I rate Matt Rowell.
Okay.
Not by much.
Revisit this
Boy,
in
a
6
whisker.
months. a
Boy,
whisker.
a whisker. And Max King third.
Who's Max King?
St Kilda.
St Kilda.
St Kilda, not
Now, hang on.
Ben
Talk
King's,
about
yeah.
Max King. I thought he was out for the season. There, if I heard right, I might have.
He's out long
He's out-
term.
No, I thought they reckon he's back like round 5, round 6. Is that right? Or
Yeah,
am
well,
I
that,
hearing-
that makes sense. He was out 6
But
weeks
didn't
ago.
he do his knee?
Yeah, but it was one of those 12-week injuries. So
But they were
No,
going bananas,
he hasn't
weren't
done an
they?
I
ACL.
thought he did an ACL.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I don't know.
I might have misunderstood, but then I'm right. I might be right then.
Yeah, it might have been. I don't know if it was an
Anyway.
ACL.
Well, either way, it's not going to help him.
Doesn't matter.
2021 was Luke Jackson,
Yep, fair enough.
Tom Green second, and Mitch Georgiades third.
What year was that?
2021,
21.
Who won? Sorry.
Luke Jackson.
Okay.
Tom Green's a star.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He's a star, Tom
Mate,
Green.
They don't make him like they used to.
Yeah,
And
he's an
He's
old-fashioned
a
footballer.
big
yeah.
body.
Yeah, you know what he looks like? Someone from 1974.
Yeah, yeah.
He's going to run straight through if you go near the footy.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
what he looks like.
his grandfather played for Richmond.
Oh, is that his?
Who?
Yeah, okay. There's a Green that played for Richmond in the
I
70s.
think it's a green, yeah, but he played like
Yeah, yeah.
Richmond. He's got a Richmond heritage.
Or was he a bean or a broccoli?
He was
the
green. He was green. So he's.
Yeah, I don't know. But
We
anyway.
might end this episode here, mate.
But he's a gun.
Yeah.
Tom Green's
He's
a
a
gun.
gun.
He's actually in the leadership group this year.
Yeah, fair
He's only
enough.
22. That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Big career, mate. Big career.
And then last year, obviously, Nick Dacos with the most amount of votes ever.
Nick or
Everyone.
Josh.
Nick.
Nick.
If you watched yesterday, episode 4, you'll understand what we're talking about. We're not going to say it. Makes you watch episode 4. Nick Dacos. Dacos?
Dathos.
He could go with Charlie Curnow.
Yeah, true. Oh, look, both of those Dacos boys, enough.
Sam-
second or third.
Sam DeConning
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
and John Newcomb.
And there's one thing on John Newcomb.
Your boy, John.
boy.
Newcomb.
I just think he's,
Your
gonna,
boy,
I just
mate.
think he's
He's
going to be a
your boy.
star, mate. I think he's going to be a star.
He needs
I
to
do.
cut his hair.
That's
Just felt
another
like saying
argument.
that, but-
That's another argument, but he's going to be a star. I'm telling
For
you now.
someone, he's come through the long way. Like, he came through.
Yeah, you got
Mid-year
it was
draft.
mid-year
Yeah,
draft,
he
yeah.
came
and he's
through the
came
long
in.
way.
They gave him an opportunity, and I reckon what I'm trying to say is,
yeah.
for somebody just, and
Oh.
he looks good, mate.
Isn't their best 22?
No doubt.
Oh, well,
No doubt.
That's not hard.
That's
these
a
days, let's
great
be honest.
recruiting pickup
I agree.
100%.
Yeah,
for
that's
mid-year.
For sure.
Like,
Talking about, can I just, no, well, this isn't, we'll talk about this off camera, but anyway. I think he's good.
that's about it for
Yeah, that was good.
20.
Very interesting. Some of those
So,
winners,
okay,
some of those winners and seconds and thirds, very interesting.
But let's be honest. Apart from a handful of them,
They're
they've all
on the-
had good careers.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
they're
But
pretty much
early
got
on,
it right.
yeah,
There's a pattern on. I think we spoke about it early in the episode. Early on, I don't think they took it too serious because some of those
No, they
winners are
didn't.
funny.
yeah, yeah,
or
I
even
agree.
second and third. Yeah, I agree. I
So,
agree with
but
you.
as we went on, you're right. As it went on to go, all right, yep.
But it gets pretty obvious.
It
Like, we
does,
pretty
I
much
think.
know
Yeah.
this year,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Well, who knows? Who knows?
Then
you
again,
don't know.
well, who's going to be?
That might be an episode
So
coming
this
up.
year, no,
Yeah.
this year, who's going to be the one? Let's talk about it just quickly.
well, we
Paul
don't know.
Francis.
No,
No, he's not eligible.
because he's played more than, well, has he played 10 games?
I don't think he
He
played
has.
10 games for North.
You
Did he?
tell me
Yeah,
what
he
he
did.
reckons.
I don't know.
I reckon he's played 11.
I reckon he's played about 6 or 7.
I reckon he's played more than 10, but
I made it.
he won't even win it anyway.
But then you got, who are they?
Well, you got the Ashcroft,
Sheasel,
Sheasel,
Wardlaw. They're the obvious ones, aren't
Are
they?
they? What about Sam Darcy?
Sam
Darcy.
Darcy.
He's my winner.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's a good
I
one.
think he's going to be massive for the Dogs this year.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, look,
We might have a
there's
chat
a lot
about
to
that.
there's a lot to choose from.
Well,
Some good kids in last
I
year's
hope
draft.
Sheasel or Wardlaw win it. You know that for personal. Because if one of them win it, we're going all right.
Sheasel's the one.
Yeah, he's
Anyway, that was
tasty,
North Club
Sheasel.
Corner.
Yeah, no more club corner.
No more North Club Corner.
That's
and
it.
we have Barry Gable.
That's
Let's
it
not
for
mention
let's not talk about
episode 5. And hope you enjoyed it. And if you've liked this episode, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and make a comment below on anything we discussed today.